This conference will now be
Thank you
recorded.
very much, sir. Now we already discussed. So now today's topic is continuation for yesterday's session, like elastic load balancer, right? So in this load balancer, we required some configurations like VPC instances and load balancer services. So yesterday we already created one VPC with three subnets and one internet gateway and route table, right? So and by using those three subnets, we can create three instances. So I already created three instances. So those three are our instances. First instance name is L1 and second one is L2 and third one is L3. So now check our first instance output. So then select your first instance like L1 and then copy your instance IPv4 public IP and browse new browser tab. So this one is my first instance output, right? And then check second instance status also. Again select L2 and copy that second instance IPv4 public IP and add new tab. So then browse that. So this is my second instance and this is my first instance output and this is my second instance output, right? And check third instance also. So select third one and copy that IPv4 public IP and take a new tab. So take a new tab and this is our third server output. So first tab is server 1 and second tab is server 2 and third tab is server 3. Now we need to change third server. How to change it means first of all open putty tool. Sorry. So was first open putty tool. So run. So host name is our third instance IPv4 public IP. So and our ppk file name is Ohio1. So our PEM file name is Ohio and our converted ppk file is Ohio. Choose that one and again click on open. Yes. Now login as EC2-user. So that is login username. So now we are in EC2-user. Then convert into root user. Command is sudo space su space -. Right. So actually this is my third server output. So this page name is welcome to Nginx on the Amazon Linux CMI. So this page will be located in this location. Which location? User, share, Nginx and HTML. Presently we are in root directory. So presently we are in root directory. Now change root to this particular directory. How to change it means cd change directory space. Our directory is, just copy your directory and paste it here. So cd change directory space root to user to share to Nginx to HTML. So now we are in HTML directory, right? Now check the file content ls. So here so many files are there, but our required file is index.html. So this file name is index.html. Now edit this file. Now edit this file in putty console. So here we can use one command like one editor like nano. Nano is the editor. Nano space index.html. So that is our required file. So then control W. So control W is the search option. So we will browse this header. Like our header is welcome to Nginx on the Amazon Linux. So browse that header. Our header starting word is welcome. Enter. Yeah. So this line is header line. So welcome to Nginx on the Amazon Linux side. So this content and this header both are same, right? Now we need to change some modifications. Like we need add some zip files or some extra content. How to add it means I have one website is there. Now open one zip file. So now add this chip in our third instance. How to add it means you just scroll down the tab. So here two type of addresses are there. One is URL and second one is embed. So now you just copy that embed address, copy to clipboard, and again back to my putty console. Now paste it here. Right. So the next exit, control X is the exit. So save modified buffer. Do you want to save it? Yes or no? Y means save and N means no. So again back to my third console. Again refresh it. Yeah. So this one is L1 instance and this one is L2 instance and this one is L3 instance. Now we can control load between three applications by using load balancer. So our second requirement also done. So second requirement also done. Three instances are created perfectly, and then third requirement is load balancer. So load balancer means you can control the load between two or more web applications. So two or more web applications. Like actually this one is the web application. So this one is the web server, right? So again back to my EC2 console. So on EC2 dashboard, choose target groups. So here on EC2 dashboard, load balancer concept is available. Load balancer service is available. Sorry. So here two types are there. One is load balancer and second one is target groups. So first of all, select target groups. So target group is nothing but targeted instances. Target group is nothing but targeted instances. So our targeted instances are three. So this one and this one and this one. Right now, add those three targets in this location. So click on target groups. Now click on target groups. So specify target group details. So here three options are there. One is instances, second one is IP addresses, and third one is Lambda function. Lambda function is the serverless architecture. Instance means so L1, L2, L3 both are those three are instances, and IP addresses means our own IPs, But our requirement is instances. Now we are targeting only instances. So which instances? So L1 and L2 and L3. So that's what I'm selecting instances. Our target is instance. So our target instance names are L1, L2, L3. So on my new target group is FD. So this is just name for target group. Target group name is FD. So on my protocol, so here two type of load balancers are there. One is So here two type of load balancers are there. One is network load balancer and second one is network load balancer and second one is application load balancer. Right. So now we are doing network load balancer. So in network load balancer protocol version is TCP, but in application load balancer protocol version is HTTP and HTTPS. Now we are doing only TCP, network load balancer. So that's what I am selecting, TCP, transport control protocol, and port number is 80. So static content port number is 80 and dynamic content port number is 8080. Right. So then select our VPC or VP. We already created one VPC. That VPC name called LB, load balancer. So now choose your VPC and then target is TCP's default, and then click on next. So and then click on next. So here three instances are available, one L1, L2 and L3. So but my target is only two instances, L1 and L2. So now my target is only two instances, L1 and L2. So now I am control the load between two web applications only. One is L1 and second one is L2. Right. So select L1 and L2. So and then two selected. So the status is two selected. And then click on includes as pending below. You just click on that. Now the status is pending. So L1 and L2 both instance statuses are pending status. So the next click on create target groups. Yeah, target group is created perfectly. Now open that target group. Now check the targets. So here so many tabs are there. Group details, targets, monitoring, and tags. But now we check the targets. We just click on targets. So here two targets are there. So here two targets are there. One is L1 target, and that means instance is target. One is L1 target, and second one is L2 target. Now we control the load between L1 and L2 servers by using load balancer concept. Right? In before that we can create some targets. So we already created two targets. One is L1 and second one is L2. So L1 in 2A and L2 in 2B region, but our target group status is unused conditions. Now use those three targets. How to use it means again back to our EC2 dashboard. So in load balancers service, you just click on load balancers. So this is the option. You just click on that. Now create load balancer concept. So here no load balancers are available. So create load balancer. So here three type of load balancers are available. One is application load balancer, and second one is network load balancer, and third one is classic load balancer. So this one is the previous generation. That means older generation. It supports both HTTP, HTTPS, and TCP also. So those remaining two are latest versions like network load balancer and application load balancer. So network load balancer supports only TCP, TLS, and UDP protocols. But in application load balancer supports all web servers like HTTP and HTTPS. Now we are doing only network load balancer. So that's what I'm selecting. Second one, you just click on create on network load balancer. So then first step is configure load balancer. Configure load balancer means your load balancer name. Provide some name for load balancer. So my load balancer name is FTP1. So my load balancer name is FTP1, and then scheme is internet facing or internal facing. Now we are using only internet facing values. So scheme is internet, and my load balancer protocol is TCP. Why? Because I'm launching network load balancer. That's what I'm assigning TCP load balancer. And then availability zones are so and my VPC address VPC is LB. I have already created that VPC. Now select that VPC and select all availability zones 2A, 2B, and 2C. So 2A, 2B, and 2C. So select all availability zones in this particular load balancer, and no need to assign any tags. So then next click on configure security groups. So configure security groups. So then message is improve your load balancer security. Your load balancer is not using any secure listeners. Not a problem. And you just click on next configure routing. So here we can add some targets. So we already created one target, right? So the target name is FIP. So here two types are there. One is new target group or else existing target group. So we already created one target. So that's what I'm selecting existing target groups. So our existing target group name is FDP. So in FDP, two targets are available. One is L1 and second one is L2. So two targets are available. So the target name is FDP. So the target group name is FDP, and my target type is instances. So L1 and L2 both are instances. So that's what I am selecting instance level, and my protocol is TCP. Why? Because we are launching network load balancer, and port number also 80. So the next click on register targets. So here two targets are there. So this one is L1 instance ID and this one is L2 instance ID. But both instance port numbers are 80 and 80. So the next click on review. So this is the overall description about our load balancers, like load balancer name, load balancer scheme, target groups, health checks, and etc. etc. So once everything was done, click on create. So successfully created load balancer concept. So my load balancer is successfully created, and then click on close. So this is my load balancer name. My load balancer name is FDP1 and my target group name is FDP. So target group means we are targeting two instances. By using those two instances, we can create some load balancer concept. The main advantage of load balancer is control the load between two web applications. Like this is the one web application, and this one is the second web application. So control the load between those two web applications. So that is the main advantage of load balancer, right? So now, so this is my load balancer name. This load balancer generates one DNS name. So the DNS name available in description tab. So here so many options are available: description, listeners, monitoring, integrated services, and tags. But in description tab, the load balancer provides one DNS name, right? So this is the DNS name for our load balancer concept. Our load balancer concept targeted two instances, L1 and L2. So you just copy the DNS name. And paste it on some notepad tabs. Yeah. So this DNS name for both web servers, which one, L1 and L2. So this DNS name for both web servers. So this DNS name ID is FDP1. So FDP1 is my load balancer name, and this is my load balancer ID, and my service name is Elastic Load Balancer, and my region is US-East-2, and this service provider is AWS Amazon AWS.com. So this is the load balancer domain. I just copy that domain. And take a new browser, fourth tab, Control V, and enter. So actually it will take around 1 to 2 minutes. So because the load balancer is on provisioning state. Now the state is provisioning state. So once we will wait for active state. So all of you browse this address in your browsers. So I already shared chatbot. Please browse that address in your browsers like Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. So someone are getting this space and someone are getting this space. So someone are seeing this space and someone are seeing this space. Yeah. So this is my load balancer output. So in load balancer the DNS name, So actually this one is, first one is my load balancer L1 server, and second one is my L2 server, and third one is my L3 server. Now I am targeting only L1 and L2. So this is L1 and this is L2. So I am not targeted this one, right? So and fourth tab is my load balancer DNS name. So that is my fourth tab is my load balancer concept, right? So all of you browse this address. So all of you browse this address FDP1 hyphen and my load balancer ID decimal LB decimal US hyphen East hyphen 2 decimal, and my service provider is Amazon AWS.com. So how many of you seen this page? First one. So everyone please respond on chat, sir or madam. So how many of you seen this first output, like this page, and how many of you seen second tab? So we are browsing only one DNS name, but someone are getting this page and someone are getting this page, right? So we are searching only this address. So everyone searching this address, right? But we someone are getting server L1 mission and someone are getting this space, right? So why? Because we are control the load between two web applications. One is L1 and second one is L2 by using this load balancer DNS name. So that is the main advantage of DNS name. So that is the main advantage of load balancer, right? So here two different two load balancers are available: network and application load balancer. In network load balancer means it does not support path based routing. So network load balancer does not support path based routing. Path based means, so actually this one is the path based routing. So actually this one is the path based routing, but in network load balancer this option is not available. So it does not support path based routing. It supports only www.netflix.com. But in application server, application load balancer, it supports path based routing. Path based routing means, so our website slash movies. So movies is the path based routing. So that is the main difference between network load balancer and application load balancer, right? So again back to my, so here one example architecture is there. So this overall procedure is called, so this overall procedure is called network load balancer, but we are targeting only one group. So that group values are group instance are one is L1 and second one is L2. So we can add multiple targets also. So now we are targeting only one group. So multiple targets are also available. So again, create one more architecture, new, don't save. So again, create one more architecture. So actually this concept is, so this symbol called elastic load balancer. So this symbol called elastic load balancer. So now we are creating only one target, right? So now we are creating only one target. The target name is, So I need to create one more symbol. So this one is the first target. So this one is the first target, and our target name is FDP, right? So target name is FDP. So in this target group, two instances are available. So one is L1 and second one is L2. So in this target, two instances are available. One is L1 and second one is L2. So the first one is L1 and second one is L2. And second one is L2. So FDP is the target. In this target, we are targeting two instances. One is L1 and L2. So by using this target group, we can create some load balancers. We can connect some load balancer concepts. So in this target group protocol is, so in this target group protocol is TCP. So TCP port number is 80. TCP 80. So this is the single target group load balancer. Now we can create multi-target group load balancers also. So how to do that things means again create one more target. So here I am launching one more instance. I have an instance. So that instance name is L3. So that instance name called L3. Now add this target group to my load balancer concept. So this instance name, this target group name is FDP123. So first target group name is FDP and my second target group name is FDP123. So and protocol is TCP. Why? Because we are launching only network load balancer. So network load balancer means network load balancer protocol is TCP and port number is, so in network load balancer duplication ports are not allowed. So 80 we already allocated 80. So but here we can assign 80, it is not accepted. So because we already allocated this port number in one previous target group, FDP target group. So that's what this port number is not allowed. So that's what we are creating one more port number. So that port number is 8000. So port number is 8000. So now I am assigning one more target. So the target name is 8000, right? So now we do the procedure in practical thing. Again back to my console. So we do this procedure. So first of all, create one target. So then target name is FDP123. So create one more target, then target is 123. So now click on target groups. on next. So now we are targeting only one instance. So that instance name is L3. Now select that instance like L3 and then click on include as pending below. So now the status is pending status, and then create target groups. So failed to create target groups. Why? Because so we are not assigning any allocating some other name like LB, yeah. So FDP 123. Our target group name is FDP 123 and protocol is TCP and port number is default. Here it displays. So our network is our VPC name is LB, load balancer. So now choose that network like VPC. LB is the VPC name, and then click on next. Yeah. So here three instances are available. Already we are already targeting two instances L1 and L2 in first target name. First target name is FDP. Now we are targeting only L3 instance. So the target name is FDP123. So we already created target. Now add this target in L3 instance. So L3 and then include as pending below. So now adding this target and then click on create target groups. Now the target is created. So here two targets are there. One is FDP and second one is FDP123. So in FDP target group, two target instance are there, L1 and L2. In FDP 123 target group, only one instance is targeting. That instance name is L3, right? So again back to my load balancer concept. So but here our load single here two targets are there, but load balancer count is only one. So two targets are there. One is FDP and second one is FDP123. But our load balancer is only single load balancer. So that load balancer name is FDP123. FDP123. Right. So choose that one again. So in listeners tab. So first of all, select your load balancer and then select listeners tab. So here in below the load balancer concept. So listeners tab. So here only one target is available. So the target port number is 8080, right? Now we can add one more listener. One more listener means FDP1 is another listener, right? Add one more listener. You just click on add listener. So add listener. So and then protocol is 8G TCP. So but port number is 80. You may not have duplicate load balancer ports defined. So because we already allocated 801 previous target FDP. So that's what this 80 is not allowable, not accepted. So that's what I'm changing one more port number. So that port number is 8000. So FDP port number is 80, FDP target port number is 80, FDP123 port number target is 8000. So that is different and this one is different, right? And then click on add action. So this load balancer forwarded to, so this load balancer is forwarded to second target. Our second target name is FDP123. Now choose that target. So FDP123. Here two targets are there. So FDP is already allocated in 80 port. Now we are targeting only FDP123. FDP123 for 8000 port. Okay, and then click on OK. So then save. So successfully created listener on port 8000. So FDP is on 880 port and FDP 123 is on 8000 port. How to check the port numbers? So again back to my new console. First of all, close this tab. So actually fourth one is my load balancer address, right? I just refresh that address. So again it is working same page. Like so first port number is, so this one is my DN. Yeah, I just open it, close that things. Now take a new tab and copy that our load balancer DNS name. So our load balancer name is FDP123. Now select that FDP123 and below the description tab, copy the DNS name for load balancer and browse in browser tab. So this is our load balancer DNS name, right? Now I need only L3 instance. How to get the things means colon L3 instance in FDP123 target. So L3 instance in FDP123 target. So this target port number is 8000. So same DNS name colon 8000. So actually it will take some time, like around 1 to 2 minutes. So for suppose we want L1 and L2, at the time we can select 80. So for suppose you want only 80 port numbers, your DNS name colon 80. So at that time we will get L1 and L2 servers only. For suppose we want L3 server, so at the time we can browse our DNS name colon 8000. So 8000 is the second port number ID. Yes, this one is the third instance output. For suppose I am changing this value 8000 to 80. Now I am getting L1 mission. For suppose I am changing one more value, again change the value 8000. Now I am getting third server. So now I am getting third server. Again I am was 80. So now I am getting L1. Is not a path based routing. Slash movies. So slash movies is path based routing. So but in network load balancer this option is not available. So but in application load balancer this option is available, right? So actually this is my load balancer ID. So this is my load balancer DNS name, right? Now we can sort this name. So we can sort this name so by using this DNS name, we can create our own DNS name. Our own DNS name is www. My name is ram.com. So that is my own DNS name. So how to create this name is, here so many websites are available. So like GoDaddy, and some other websites are available. So I already purchased one domain. Wait a minute, I will show you. Wait a minute, I'll show you. So I have purchased one domain in www.nextra1.com. Nextra1.com. So this one also. So the next take a new tab and browse this one. So this is the website hosting cloud solution. Website. So if you want domain, you just browse GoDaddy or Nextra1.com. So here so many domains are available. So first of all, log into my account. So first of all, sign into your account. So I already purchased one domain. So the domain name is www.apsdc.com, I think. So here only one domain is there. I already purchased only one domain. So choose domain. So if you want domain, you just click on domain in domains tab, domain search. You just click on domain search. So find your name like www.ram. My domain name is Ram. So ram.com is unavailable and ram.in, ram.co.in also not available. I can search one more name. Ram 180. Yeah. So ramdeep180.com is available, but the domain cost is around 799 rupees per year. And ramdeep180.in also available. That domain cost is around 599 rupees per year. Co.in also available, but the cost is 475 rupees per year. So in GoDaddy, low cost domains also available. Like low cost means around 99 rupees. So if you want any domain, you just click on browse your name and search. So for suppose if you want ramdeep180.com, so this account this domain cost is around 799 rupees per year. So if you want this, you just click on add to cart and purchase it. So once purchase was done, again click on domains and my domains. Choose my domains. So here our purchase domains are available. So my purchase domain is apsdc.in, and this domain registered in March 3rd, 2020, and next due is March 3rd, 2021. So auto renewal option is enabled and my domain status is active. Right? Now open the domain. So add this domain name to my load balancer address. So my domain name is apsdc.in, right? apsdc.in. So add this domain name in this address, this load balancer address, right? How to add it? First of all, so this domain payment, this APSDC dot in domain amount is around 569 rupees per year. So after 1 year, 599 rupees per every year, right? So my domains, again click on my domains. This is my domain, and then click on select settings. So here so many options are available. One is manage name servers. The next one is edit contact information, and then last one is auto renewal status and manage domains. So but now we are adding only name servers, so that's what I am selecting, manage name servers. Now click on manage name servers. So all our name servers, like around 4 name servers are available, name server 1 to name server 4. So first of all, create name servers. First of all, create our own name servers in AWS console. So by using one service, like that service name called route 53. Route 53. So route 53 is the domain name provider, domain name adding service. So again, back to my AWS console, click on services. So then browse route 53. So route 53 means scalable DNS and domain name registration service. So actually this one for domain name registration. So now select route 53 service. Route 53. So this is our route 53 dashboard, and so many options are available: hosted zone, health checks, traffic flows, domain register. For suppose if you want any domain in this console, you just click on register domains. So but the costing is very high. So that's what I am searching out third party websites. Like third party websites means GoDaddy and extra one, or all are third party websites, right? So first of all, here one hosted zone is available. First to delete that one. So already, so now click on delete. Again confirm. Wait a minute. So first to delete record sets. Delete all record sets. Now delete hosted zone. Now delete hosted zone. So I already created one hosted zone for some other website. So now delete that hosted zone. You have no hosted zones. Now create new hosted zone, right? So first to create one zone for AWS console, just click on create hosted zone. So again click on create hosted zone. Again click on dashboard. So this is our Amazon Route 53 console. So here so many options are available: DNS management, traffic management, availability monitoring, and domain registration. So if you want any domain or domain names, you just click on domain name registration. If you want availability monitoring, you just select availability monitoring. Availability monitoring means it monitors your overall Route 53 service. So traffic management. Traffic management means it controls your web address. So DNS management means, so that is the base service. So this is the definition for DNS management. So if you so the definition of DNS management is, if you already have a domain name such as example.com, .in, .org, on Route 53 can tell the domain name system. Domain name system means DNS, where on the internet to find web servers, mail servers, and other resources for your domain. So if you have a domain name, so at that time only you can choose the service. If you don't have any domain name, you just click on domain registration. So I have already one domain. So the domain name is apsdc.in. So that's what I'm selecting, DNS management. Okay, click on get started now. So and then click on create hosted zone. So create hosted zone and domain name. My domain name is so apsdc.in. apsdc.in or apsdc.com. My domains. Yeah, apsdc. So this is my domain name, apsdc.in. apsdc.in is my domain name. Now apsdc.in. So that is my domain. So additional comments means I give any comments. So India is my comment, and type is, two types are available. One is private and second one is public. So actually this domain for public users. So that's what I am selecting, public hosted zone. So within the organizations, you can choose private hosted zone. So my type, my domain only for public users. So not a private. So that's what I am selecting, public hosted zone, right? And then click on create. So this hosted zone generates 4 name servers. So this hosted zone generates 4 name servers. Those 4 are name servers for apsdc.in website. These 4 are name servers. Now select this name server. So those 4 are name servers. Now add these 4 name servers in this location. So in settings, so in domain settings, manage name servers. So those are default name servers. Now edit the name servers. So use default name servers or else use custom name servers. I have a name server, that's what I'm selecting, use custom name servers, right? So my name servers are, first name server is this one, Control C and Control V. And second name server is this one, Control C and Control V. And third name server is and final name server is net.net. సో ఆల్ ఆర్ నేమ్ సర్వర్స్. ఈ సర్వర్స్ అన్ని ఎందుకంటే గూగుల్లో నుంచి మనం ఏ వెబ్సైట్ నుండి బ్రౌజ్ చేసినా, అంటే ఏ బ్రౌజర్ నుండి బ్రౌజ్ చేసినా కానీ ఈ నేమ్ సర్వర్స్ ద్వారా మన సర్వర్లోకి ఎంటర్ అవుతుంది, రైట్? సో Click on change name servers. So okay, done. Again back to my route 53 console. Now we need to create one record set. So now we need to create one record set. So those two are default record sets. So now we need to create one more record set. We just click on create record set. So why? Because so we are adding this DNS name in this location. We are adding this DNS name for this load balancer address, right? We cannot add this. We can't get output. So that's what I am adding one more record set. So on my browser, on my URL address is name is URL name is www.apsdc.in. So that is my final domain name, right? So and my alias type is so our load balancer ID. So here our load balancer ID is available. So my load balancer is FDP10E8. So cross check your load balancer. There's our load balancer name. Wait a minute. Again, open link in a new tab. Yeah, so this one is our load balancer name. Our load balancer name is FTP10E8. So check this location also. FDP10E8B. Yeah, so both are same. Now select that one and click on create. So my one DNS name is adding to this particular load balancer concept, perfectly adding to this particular load balancer concept. Now check this DNS name. So my DNS name is, so take in your console www dot. My DNS name is apsdc.in. So that is my domain name. Enter. Now it will working fine. So it is working fine. So but I need L3 instance. So I need second target group. Second target group name is FTP123. So at the time we can browse :8000. So 8000 is the second target group port number. So it will take around 1 to 2 minutes time. Yeah, no, it is working fine. Right, our domain name is www.apsdc, not ss, apsdc.in :80. 80 is the first target port number. So in first target port, only two instances are available. One is L1 and second one is L2. Right? For suppose we are browsing, we need third instance. We need third second target. So again, edit :8000. So second target group means FDP123. So in second target, only one instance is available. So that instance name is L3. So this one is L3 instance output. Right? By using route 53 concept, we can assign our own DNS name to our load balancer concept or else our instance also. So apsdc.in is my own domain name, :80 is my target group port number. 80 is one target group port number and 8000 is another target group port number. And my common domain name is apsdc.in, www.apsdc.in. So that is my domain, right? So this is the network load balancer. So this concept called network load balancer. Now, this is the architecture for. So this is the architecture for target group architecture. Now we need to create application load balancer. So you know the difference between network and application load balancer. So here only one difference is there. So the difference is it does not, network load balancer does not support path based routing, but in application load balancer supports path based routing, and it supports only application load balancer supports only HTTP and HTTPS for web applications. But in network load balancer, it is purely designed to handle heavy workloads and work on any TCP ports. So network port number is only TCP. So but in application port number is HTTP and HTTPS. So HTTPS is the secure port number when compared to HTTP. So now we create application load balancer. Application application load balancer means it supports path based routing. So this one is the path based routing. So this is the path based routing, right? So again back to my console. Now delete all those instances. So delete all those instances and load balancers and target groups also. Actions, instance state and terminate. Yes, terminate, and then delete target groups. So 2 target groups are available. So delete those 2 targets. Delete, delete, and then delete load balancer concept. So the following target groups are currently in use by listener or rows. So first to delete load balancers. So first to delete in before deletion of target. So first to delete load balancers and then delete target groups. So first to delete load balancers. So without this thing, we cannot delete target groups. So that's what I am deleting first load balancers. So then after delete target group, delete two target groups, FTP and FTP 1 to 3. Yeah, so everything will be deleted, successfully deleted 2 target groups, right? So now the topic name is application load balancer, right? Application load balancer. So in application load balancer also we need some configurations, like one is VPC. So we are on 3 subnets. So we already created VPC 3 subnets. We already created 3 subnets, VPCs, internet gateways, and route tables. So everything is fine. So then second requirement is 3 instances. So we need 3 instances. So now create 3 instances. Now we create 3 instances for application load balancer. In before the we do one thing, like we create some sample script #/bin/bash. So that is the script line, and then m space update space -y. So that is update command. and then next command is yum install nginx space -y. Nginx is the web server. Okay, so set space -i inside. The value is path. So required value is path. So our required path is value is path. Path means like any images or anything, right? So set space -y. So 85 I line. So that is image code. So image src equal to some image, and save this image in this particular location. User share nginx /html slash index.html. Our web server nginx web server file name is index.html. So index.html, right? And then service nginx start. Service nginx start. Browse some images on browser tab. JPG images. So I need to create 3 instances. So this one for instance 1, and this one for instance 2, and last one for instance 3. Can assign 3 different images. So you can assign 3 different images for 3 instances. You can choose 3 different images. So open this image in new tab. Yeah, so this is image 1. So copy image address. So actually the image format is JPG format. Check the format first. Yeah, so this is okay. So website.jpg. The image name is website.jpg. So now paste it, and so I need to allocate some more image for second instance. So this is not okay. So this is not okay. So that image for L1 S1 instance. So this is not JPG format. So in network load balancer and application load balancer, only one difference is there. So network load balancer does not support path-based routing, but in application load balancer supports path-based routing. So that is the difference between network and application load balancer. Right. So actually this is the PNG format image, but I need only JPG format. This is okay. JPG. So this is not JPG format. This is also. So we need only JPG formatted images. Mm. And this is also not JPG format. Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. I'll create three instances. I'll create three instances for load balancer concept. So first of all is C2. First launch one instance, and now the instance status is running. Instance status is 0. Need to create three instance. So launch instance. So our instance CMI type is Amazon Linux CMI. Choose second one. So now choose second one. Type is general purpose, that is default, and then click on configure instance details. So network is our own network. We already created one network. That network name called load balancer, and three subnets are available. Now select 2A. So copy this address, copy this score. So first line is sorry, first line is bin hash not bin slash bash. So that is the script line, and second line is m space update space hyphen y. So that is updation command, and third command is m install nginx space hyphen y. So that is the nginx server, right? Nginx is web server. So the next one is set space hyphen I. Hyphen I means insert value is image src equal to. So set space I set space hyphen y. Our insert thing is image src equal to our image id, our image link, So then copy that link to user to share, user to share to Nginx, Nginx to HTML, and HTML to index.html. So the next last command and the next and last command is service Nginx start. So just copy that script and paste it here. So then next, add storage. So 8 GB is enough. Add tags. Key is name and value is S1. So server 1. Configure security groups. Add one more rule. Then rule type is all traffic and source level is anywhere. So the next, launch. Choose an existing key pair or key file name is Ohio. So check the checkbox and click on launch instance. So view instance. So one instance is launching. So edit that instance name S1. We need to create one more instance. So second instance. So type is general purpose. Our type is general purpose T2 micro, and then configure security groups. Network is our network and subnet is 2B. In command line, add something like hash, not slash, bin slash, bash. So the next one is m space update space -y and m install nginx space -y and then service nginx start, and last command is check config nginx on. So add storage, add tags, key is name and values s. So this is second server. So add one more security group. So that group name is all traffic and anyway. Source is anyway. Launch. Existing key pair is Ohio and launch instance. Launch and view instance. So edit that second instance name like S2. So S2. So this instance name called S2. And again launch one more instance. So image also same. Yeah, launch instance. Our AMI type is same like a Amazon AMI. So second one. So choose second one. So type is T2 micro is default, and then configure instance details. So and network is our LB network, and subnet is 2C. Why? Because we already allocated 2A and 2B. So again run same like hash not slash bin slash bash. So command is m space update space -y, and then third command is m install nginx space -y, and fourth one is service nginx start, and last one is check config nginx on, and then click on add storage, add tags. So 8 GB is enough for Amazon Linux operating system. So add a tag, key is name, value is S3. So this is third server. Add rule, all traffic and anywhere. So then review on launch and launch. Choose an existing key pair. Our key name is Ohio. Check the checkbox and then click on launch instance and view instance. Launch and view instances. Now edit the third instance name like S3. So this is third instance, and this instance name is S3. So we already created 3 instances, S1 and S2 and S3. Now check those 3 instances in browser. So first select S1 instance and copy that instance ID and take a new tab, control. Yeah, so this one is my first instance, right? And so actually this one is second instance. So take a new tab and browse this address. So this one is second and this one is first instance, and again copy and again select the third instance also like S3. So now the third instance state is initializing. So it will take some time. Yeah, so this website can't be reached. Why? Because the instance status check is initializing. So now we will wait for some time. So the status will be updated. So this one is first instance, this one is second instance. Now edit the second instance in putty. So how to edit the thing is, so first select your second instance and copy that second instance IPv4 public IP and take putty console putty.exe and run. So host name means our second instance IPv4 public IP, and then expand that SSH authentications and browse our PPK file. Our PPK file name is Ohio1. So again open. Now login as EC2-user. So and then now we are in EC2-user. Then convert into root user. Command is sudo space su space hyphen. So this is our second instance output. Now edit that instance output. So how to edit means, first of all move on to this path. So then command is cd space our required path is user share nginx html. Sorry, cd means change directory, and then copy this address and paste it here / enter. So yeah, now we are in html directory. Check the content of this particular directory. So many files are there. Now edit one file like index.html, nano space. So here one more editing tool is there. So that editing tool name is VI. VI is the one more editing tool. Now edit this tool. VI space index.html. So VI also editing tool, right? So this is the one more editing tool. So I means insert mode. So if you want change any modifications, before modifications, you just click on I. So I is the insert mode. So this is the overall content about this particular page. So but our required thing is our header is welcome to Nginx on the Linux CMI. So this one is our header name. Now in below that line we can change some modification. We can add some more line like H1. So H1 is the header one. Welcome to web server 2. Welcome to web server 2, and then H1 close. So the next save this content. So in nano editor we just click on Ctrl X, Y and enter. So but that option is not available in VI editor. So here we can click escape button, escape colon WQ. W means save and quit. Q means quit, W means save. So colon WQ. Now enter. So again back to my output page again and refresh. Yeah, so the page is updated. So welcome to web server 1, and this one is the web server 1, and this one is server 1, and this one is server 2, and again refresh this page. So this one is server 3. Now edit the server also. So then next take a new putty console. So new session and select your S3 instance. Copy that S3 instance IPv4 public IP and paste it on putty tool. SSH authentications and browse your PPK or FIP or file. Here one open. So now log in as EC2-user. Yes, EC2-user. So that is our login username and sudo space su space and change the path cd space our third server in this particular location. So this is our third server. So this page in this location. Right, copy that path and paste it on putty location. cd space again copy that address. We just write it. Yeah. So and then edit the thing like now I am using nano editor, nano space. So my file name is index.html. So Control W is the search option, but our required code is welcome. So now add some content like H1. So this is web server 3. So image file is web server 1 and second one is web server 2 and third one is web server. let's it is not working fine. So you want to close this session again, open the putty. So on my third server ID at IP and our ppk file, add our ppk file, login as ec2-user, sudo space su space enter, cd space slash user slash share slash nginx slash html slash now nano space index.html. So control W so what is welcome. Yeah. So open h1 tag and the server name is web server 3. So this is web server 3 and close h1 tag. So and say control X Y enter. So again back to my browser. So refresh this third page. Yeah. So this is web server 3. So first my image file is web server 1 and then this is welcome to web server 2 and this is web servers. Both all are three different instances, right? So by using those three instances, now we can create application load balancer, right? So first how to create application load balancer means, but in here one more example is there. So I think www.apstc.in. So that is my website name, right? So path basic routing means slash web1 is the path based routing. So web1 are music, videos, and etc. So this address called path based routing address, right? So this is in this one is production environment. This is just like a production environment. So this environment in target group 1 and second one is web 2. So this one also production environment. So this one also production environment. So this web 2 is available in target group 2 TG2 and third one is web 3. So this one also production environment. So production environment. So this instance is in target group 3. So now we need to create 3 target groups in 3 instances. So 3 servers, right? So but in network load balancer. So but in network load balancer, the type is :80 and :8000. So that is the difference between application and network load balancer. So network load balancer allows only port numbers, but in application load balancer allows path based routing, right? So now we need to create 3 target groups in 3 instances. So you just can choose on EC2 dashboard. Just scroll down the dashboard, select target groups, and then select target groups. And then select target groups. Now create a target group. Our target group is instance. So S1, S2, and S3. Those 3 are target instances. So that's what I am selecting, instance target group, right? So and my target name is APB. APB means application load balancer, and protocol is TCP. So why? Because this load balancer is application load balancer. So previous load balancer is network load balancer. In network load balancer, the port number is port is protocol is TCP and port number is 80. But in application load balancer, protocol is HTTP and HTTPS. So here both options are available, HTTP and HTTP. Now we are creating only HTTP. So in further sessions, we will discuss on HTTPS. HTTPS is the secure service when compared to HTTP. So for suppose we do this thing, we need some configurations like SSL certificates. Without SSL certificates, we can't create HTTPS service, right? So in before HTTPS concept, we know some SSL certification concepts, SSL concepts. Without knowing that concept, we cannot create HTTPS service. So that's what I'm explaining only HTTP. So in tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we will discuss on HTTPS concepts, right? So HTTP and protocol is 80 and VPC is our network. Our network name is LB. So health check is threshold time limit. So if you want that, you can select it. Otherwise, click on next. So that is mandatory things, right? So here three targets are available. So here three targets are available. But our required thing is in each target group only one web server is available. So we can allocate only one web server for one target group. So that is our requirement, right? So first of all, select H1 for first target group and include as pending below. Yeah, now the status is pending is okay. So the status is running and then click on create target groups. So this is our first target, ALB. ALB is our first target. So our requirement is three target groups. Now we need to create two more target groups. Again, click on create target group. Target is instance and target group type is ALB application load balancer 1. So this one is the second target group name, and network is our network. So network is our network, and health check port is HTTP is default. So now select second instance like S2. So our second instance name is S2 and include as per pending below. Click on include as per pending below. Our status is pending and then create target groups. So second target also done. Now create one more target group. So the third target group name is ALB2 application load balancer 2. So protocol is default HTTP and VPC is our own VPC. Remaining all are default and then click on next and select our third instance, include as per below, pending below, and then click on create targets. Now the three targets are created perfectly, right? So the next step is create load balancer. So the next step is create load balancer. So now open the first load balancer. So check the targets. So check the targets here. So check the targets. So here only one target is there. The target name is S1. And again check the target 2 and target 3 also. So first of all, open ALB. So that one is the first target. First target is S1. And then check the second target like ALB1. So ALB1 target is S2. So that is second instance. And check the third target ALB2. So ALB2 target. So that is the third target. Third target instance is S3. So now everything is fine. So the next, create load balancer concept. So here no load balancers are available. Now create new load balancer. So we already done a network load balancer. Now we create application load balancer. It supports only HTTP and HTTPS applications like web applications. Create application load balancer, and our node load balancer name is A application load balancer 123. So that is my load balancer name, and my scheme is internal facing and IPv4 IP address type is, now we are using only IPv4 address format, right? And then load balancer protocol is HTTP and load balancer port number is HTTP. Now we are, for suppose we are launching network load balancer, at that time it will shows only TCP protocol. So now we are launching only application load balancer. Application load balancer supports only HTTP and HTTPS addresses. So that's what it shows, only two addresses. One is HTTP and second one is HTTPS. Right? And select. So here our VPC is there. So LB is our VPC and three subnets are available. So now I select only two subnets. So in previous session I select all the subnets like 2A, 2B, 2C. So now I select only two subnets, 2A and 2B. So I'll explain on later. So why I am selecting only two subnets. So and then click on configure security groups. So that is not an issue. So that is only security warning, not an error. Okay. So the next, click on configure security groups. So create a new security group. So type is custom TCP and add one more rule. Then rule type is all traffic and source level is anywhere. So why in TCP protocol it is not available? Why? Because we are creating network load balancer. So but here they ask some security group. Why? Because so we are launching web servers. Without a security group we can't launch our web applications. So that's what we are creating one security group. So that security group type is all traffic. It means it allows around 65,535 port numbers. So our maximum port limit is only 65,535 ports. Now we are using only 19,000 port numbers. Remaining all are abnormal port numbers. Abnormal means temporary port numbers. So source is anywhere. Anywhere means anyone can access our load balancer DNS name. And then click on configure routing. So our target is existing target. So existing target, here three targets are available. Now select only one target. So our target is only ALB. ALB is the first target and type is instance. Protocol is 80 and protocol is HTTP and port number is 80. So that is default. And then register targets. So here in this target group only one instance is available, and this is the instance ID and our protocol port number. Protocol port number is 80. So that is the static port number, right? So the next, click on review. So just review the overall security, routing and load balancer configurations. So if you want any modification, you just click on edit and modify it. So otherwise, click on create. So create security groups and create load balancer and everything will be created perfectly. So then the status is successfully created load balancer. And then click on close. So now my load balancer is perfectly created, but the status is provisioning. So we will wait for some time. So the status will be changed, provisioning to active state. So this is the DNS name for my first server load balancer IP, first server load balancer DNS name. So in target 1, we are targeting only one server. So that server name called S1. So this one is the target 1 DNS name. Just copy that ID and paste it on new browser tabs. So take one more tab, enter. So now this website can't be reached. Why? Because our load balancer status is provisioning. Now we will wait for some time, like around 1 to 3 minutes. Again refresh. So again the status is provisioning. So here 3 websites are there. So here 3 websites, 3 instances are there. So this is web server 1 and this one in first target group ELB, and this one is web server 2, this one in second target group S2 ELB1, and this one is the third server. This server target is ELB2, right? So but our requirement is in application load balancer, main advantage is path based routing is available in application load balancer. So for suppose, so here one more example is there. For suppose controls. For suppose I am searching this address. So this website will open this image file. So this one is server 1. For suppose I am searching web 1. So /1/web1 means, so that is path based. So at that time it opens server 2. So for suppose I am searching /web2, at the time it opens server 3. So that is our task, right? So for suppose I am searching a www.apssdc.in. So at the time it opens this page. For suppose I am searching this page like www.apssdc.in/web1. At the time it displays this page. So for suppose we are searching web 2, it shows this page. So that is our task, right? So before that we do one thing like, so first one is default. Okay. So first one is means www.apssdc.in is the default. So but we are changing only 2 things. So web second server and second 2. Third server. First of all, open second server and third server in Putty console. Open in a new tab. So here 3 running instances are available. Now select the second instance and copy that second instance IPv4 public IP. Now edit that instance in Putty console. First of all, close previous Putty consoles. Now again Putty, take a Putty console. Yeah, putty.exe and then run. So host name means our instance IPv4 public IP, and our key name is OPO1. Okay. So login as EC2-user. Now convert into root user. Sudo space su space hyphen, and the second server is in this location. You just copy that location ID, location path, and paste it on Putty console. cd space change directory space enter. So now we are in HTML directory. So here we need to create one more directory. So the directory name is web1. So that particular directory name is web1. So then command is make directory mkdir space. So our new required directory is web1. So this one, Control C and Control V. So now check the content of HTML directory llrls, right? So now we already created one directory, right? So the directory name is web1. Now change the directory HTML to web1 directory. So then command is cd space /web1, enter. Sorry, cd /web1 /enter. So where is my new directory is already available. So web1 is okay. Now change the directory like cd space /web1 /enter. Yeah, now we are in web1, HTML to web1. So actually this page content, this overall page content is available in HTML location, but in web1 no files are there. Check the content like ll. So total count is 0. Now copy all those files in this directory, web1 directory. How to copy that things means, so mv is the move command. Move space or else again back to cd space dot. So it backs only one directory. Now we are in only one directory. We are in HTML. Now we are in HTML. Now check the content of this directory. Here so many files are there like 404, 50x, icons, index, nginx, powered by png, and etc. So web1 is the directory. So now move all those files to web1 directory. How to move it means mv is the move command. Move space our file name. Our file name, first file name is 404.html. 404.html space our new directory name is web1 slash. Yeah, perfectly move. So and then move one more command, one more file like move second file name is 50x.html. So 50x.html, then move path is web1 slash. So Control Z, Control X. So check the cd space. Wait a minute, cd space web1 slash enter ll. Here only one file is copied, moved. Only one file is there, 404. Again, copy the same files like move mv's move option, move 50.x.html file to file in web1 directory. So the next command is index.html. The next command is next file is index.html. Again move index.html space our directory is web1 slash enter. So now check the presenting. So here only 3 files are available. So because we already copied some files in web1 directory, So web1 directory. So why we are moving that files means, so we are creating one path based routing. So we are creating one path. For suppose we can browse this address, it will shows only server one. For suppose we can browse this one, so it shows only server 2. For suppose we can browse web 2, it shows only server 3. So that is called path based. So that's what we are changing, some modifications for our instance 2 and instance 3. Right now again slash web 1. Right, so I am browsing only IP address. So 403 forbidden error. Why? Because no files are available in this location. So those all files are in web1 location, web1 directory. Now it is working. Now we need to change third instance also. So we need to change third instance also. Same like second instance type. Now copy that third instance IP. So S3 instance IP and take a new PuTTY console. So now my voice is audible or not? Yeah, yes. Thank you, sir. So again, copy the third instance IPv for public IP. So my third instance IP is 18 to 23 and etc. So SSH authentications browse and our P file is OHIO1. Open. Now login as EC2-user. So and then convert into root user sudo space su space -. Now change the directory. So actually our third server is in this particular location, right? So you just copy the type path and change the path in PuTTY. So cd space. So this is our path, enter. So now we are in HTML directory, right? So again LL. So here some files are available: 404, 50x, icons, index.html.co, nginx logo, and powered by PNG. Now create one more directory, mkdir space. Our second path is web2. So mkdir space web2. So again check this content like LL. So now web2 is available. Now move all those files in this particular directory, web2 directory. So then command is mv space. So our first file name is 404.html space. Our new directory is web2/enter. Yeah, perfectly move. And again move. So then second file is 50x. So 50x.html space. Our move path is web2. Moving path is web2. And one more file is there, mv space. So the next file is index.html space our moving path is web2. So check the content like L1. So here 7 files are available, but here 7 files are available, but in only 5 files are there. So we already moving 3 files in this particular directory, web2 directory. So check the directory like cd space web2 slash enter. Now we are in web2 directory. Right, now check the content of this particular directory. So here 3 files are available, 404, 50x and index.html. Again back to my console. So third tab means, so this is third instance output. Now refresh that console. So 403 forbidden error. So why? Because our website in so web2 location, so slash web2. Now it is working. Fine, now it is working. So then now we can set path based routing in load balancer location. Now we can set path based routing in load balancer concept. So again back to my console. So on load balancer tab, so this is our load balancer name. ALB123 is my load balancer name. So in listeners tab, so in listeners tab, so only one listener ID is available. So that listener ID is http:/80. So http:/80, security policy is not available, and SSL certification also not available. SSL certification is only for HTTPS. So not for HTTP. It is only for HTTPS addresses, secure addresses, right? So now we add three targets in this location only. So how to add it means, so in rules tab, view and edit rules. You just click on view and edit rules. So elastic load balancer, view and edit rules. So this one is the first default rule. HTTP 80 is the default rule. This one for this particular link. This one for this particular web page. Now we can add two more rules. So the two rules for one for server 2 and another one for server 3. So edit, add, and insert second rule. So then second rule type is, so insert second rule, and then second rule type is, so second rule type is, first of all select add condition. So add condition is path. So this is the path based routing. So that's what I am selecting, path. Here so many options are available. HTTP header option, request methods, uString, source IP. For suppose if you have an IP address, at the time you can choose source IP. So now I am doing only path based routing. So that's what I am selecting, path. So here the value is slash my first path based location is, so my first path based location is web1. So my first path based location is web1 slash star. సో స్టార్ మీన్స్ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ థింగ్స్. అంటే దీనికి ఇంకేదైనా యాడ్ అయితే ఆ స్టార్ ద్వారా మనం కనెక్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, రైట్? సో అండ్ దెన్ యాక్షన్ ఈస్, సో దిస్ వెబ్సైట్ ఫార్వర్డెడ్ టు, so this website is forwarded to which target group? So which target group? So second target group. So our second target group name is ALB1. So our second target group name is ALB1. Now save, click on save, and again insert one more rule for third instance, web2 instance. Again click on insert rule and add action type is path based routing, and then routing type is slash. So this is web3, sorry, web2, I think web2, right? So this is web2 slash star. So web2 star slash and then action type is, so this address forwarded to our target our target group. Which target? ALB2. So that is the third target group. So choose ALB2. So one target group is added and traffic distribution is 100%. Okay. So then next click on save. Then next click on save. So now three addresses are perfectly added. So again back. So again back for suppose. So again back in description tab. So in description tab, I just copy that in DNS name and take a new console, Control V, enter. So this is for first website. So and then slash web1. Slash web1 means it displays second this page. The page you are looking for is not found. Why? Because yeah, wait for some time, like around 1 to 2 minutes. The page will be uploading state. So that's what we are getting this error. The page you are looking for is not found, right? So before that, we know something like, so in description tab, you just scroll down the description tab. So in availability zone, edit availability zone. So in previously we are adding only two availability zones, right? So for suppose we are missing any availability zone for application load balancer. So once creation after we will add, after creation of load balancer, we will add this third subnet also. This one is possible for LS application load balancer, but in network load balancer this option is not available. For suppose we are missing we are missing any availability zone in application load balancer. After creation of load balancer, we can add third subnet. So that is possible for application load balancer. But in network load balancer, this is not possible. So this option is not possible. So while creation of network load balancer, we can add all subnets. For suppose we are not adding any subnets. So in creation, after creation of network load balancer, we cannot add that things. So that is the difference between application load balancer and network load balancer, right? And then click on save. So that's what I am skipping the skip that step. So again back and refresh. So it takes some time, around 2 to 3 minutes. Now in before that we can add our own DNS name. We can add our own DNS name. So here one hosted zone is there. We already created one hosted zone. So first of all, delete that hosted zone. So in before deletion of hosted zone, first to delete record sets. So first to delete all record sets. So then click on delete. So then after click delete hosted up zone is. So here one hosted zone is available. Now delete the hosted zone. So without deletion of targets, we cannot delete this thing. So that's what I am first of all deleting that thing, and after delete this this hosted zone. Sorry. So delete and confirm. So and then again click on create hosted zone, new zone. So and my domain name is apstc.in. So that is my domain. I have already purchased the domain name, and command is India. So this zone type is public hosted zone, and then click on create. So those two are default record sets. So now check the name servers, edit the name servers in my DNS name provider location. So again, change, and second address is control C and control V, and then third name server is org. First one is net, and second one is .com, and third one is org, and fourth one is I think .in or .net UK, co.uk. Control V and change name servers. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Now settings, manage name servers. So you can change the name server values. So first one is .net. First one is .net and second one is .com. Second one is .com, and then third one is .org, and then fourth one is co.uk. Now change the name servers. So name servers changed successfully, and then create record sets. Now create record sets. So now my record set name is www.apsdc.in, and then my alias name is, so now my alias name is available. So that's what I'm selecting yes. So if you don't have any alias name, you can know. So type is IPv4 address. So IPv4 address means, so your instance public IPv4, edit your. So in this location, you can assign your instance IPv4 address. So I have a alias. So that's what I'm selecting yes. So if you don't have any alias name, you can select no. So for suppose you have any public IPv4 address, you can choose type is IPv4. So if you have any DNS name, you can choose CNAME, canonical name, right? So I have a alias name, that's what I am selecting yes, and my alias targeting elastic load balancer. So my elastic load balancer DNS name is this one. So pen and click on create. So this is my domain name. My domain name is www.apsdc.in. Now check the domain www.apsdc.in. So I think I will wait for some time. Now check here. Fine. Again check the web3. So web1. Yeah. So see here. So this is web server 3, right? And check the web server 1/web1/enter. So welcome to web server 2. So this is the second web server, and or else if you want first server like image server, you just browse your load balancer address. So if you want second server output, so /web1/, so that one is second server output. So if you want third server output / so this is the path based routing /2/enter. So this is web server 3. So that is the difference between application and network load balancer. In network load balancer, we are using only colon 80 or 8000 or 9000. But in application load balancer, we are using path-based routing. So web 1, web 2 are the path-based routings. Right? Now check here. So this site can't be reached because 9560, right? Our target is 9560. Okay, is fine. So the next save records it. So that is also fine. Now everything is fine. APSDC.in. Yeah, it is working fine. Sorry, it is redirected to previous tab. So I'm not changing. Check the name servers first. Changed successfully is okay. Now my name server changed successfully. First one is NS801. Yeah. So here the name server is 801, but here it shows only 1478. So this one is the previous one. Now I did one more thing, one more time. Control C and use default or use custom name servers, and the first name server is 801 and then second name server is 385 and the third name server is 56 and the last name server is 08. So the next click on change name servers. You can change whether your domain point to here. Please be aware change to take around 24 hours. So 24 hours to propagate. So now it will not update it. Right? So that's what we are getting. So we are getting previous days. Right? So we will wait around 24 hours. Okay. So that is the difference between application load balancer and network load balancer. Application load balancer for only so this is the difference between application and network load balancers. So application load balancer for only handle heavy workloads. A network load balancer handles heavy load workloads and it works only TCP portfolios, but it does not support path-based routing. So it is quite application load balancer means it is quite opposite to network load balancer. Like it supports path-based routing and it supports HTTP and HTTPS only for web apps. Web apps like Nginx, Apache, Tutank, and all those are the web servers. Right? So HTTP is different and HTTPS is different. So HTTP is the unsecured website. HTTPS is the secured website. So actually, this one is the unsecured website. So here, so this website is not secure condition. So your connection to the site is not secure. For suppose if you want secure website, you can choose HTTPS, Hypertext Transport Protocol Secure. So that is the secure version. HTTP is the not secure version, right? So in HTTPS, we can some configurations like SSL certificate. So without SSL certificate, we can't create HTTPS service, right? So tomorrow we will discuss on the HTTPS and say SSLs and auto scaling concepts, right? So if you have any doubts regarding the session, please let me know. Otherwise, we will wind up the session for today. Tomorrow we will continue on same timings like 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. So if you have any doubts regarding the session, please let me. So otherwise, we wind up the session for today. So now the time is around 4:30, right? So all of you, first of all of you understand the concepts like auto load balancer, like application and network load balancers.